How's it going, guys? Spastic Nerd here, and this is the first video on the Nerd Herd Network channel, which is a collaborative channel with me, Johnson Gamers, and behind the camera, Mr. DJ Spinda.
Hello, everybody.
And today we're going to be reacting to Battlefield 5 reveal trailer. So I've waited all day not to watch it while this guy was at work. And so that way, it's a genuine reaction. So, without further ado, you got anything to say?
No.
Okay.
I'm just too excited.
I know. Actually, before we get into this, let's throw this in here, but I played Battlefield 1, I played the beta, and I loved the beta. Got the game, I played it for we played it for like 3 days and didn't pick it up since.
Yeah. Up
until like a month ago, I re-downloaded it, just telling I'm gonna try it out and see how it is, and I still hate the game. So, yeah, I'm just not a big fan of Battlefield 1, so I'm hoping they're not doing World War II, and I don't think they will because they've been following Call of Duty, Call of Duty's been following them and that kind of thing, so I don't know, what was your experience with Battlefield 1?
Well, yeah, Battlefield 1 was kind of a letdown. There was just not enough content for them when they came out with the game. It was a really good idea, but everybody wanted boots to the ground ever since Call of Duty went with their futuristic tech, and then that got squashed real quick because there was just not enough vehicle gameplay. There wasn't enough weapon diversity out there. So really, all in all, the gameplay was just not that great. In past Battlefield games, they've done a really good job. I played Battlefield 4. I played Battlefield 3. I never got to play. Battlefield, what was it, 2049?
Bad Company 2.
I never, yeah.
I did play Battlefield, not 2049, the new one, but I did play Battlefield 1944 or 1945 or whatever that one was. I did play that one. That was free on PlayStation. That was awesome.
Battlefield Hardline's the best Battlefield.
I never skipped over that one. That's why we never mentioned it.
You don't need to touch it.
3 and 4 were by far the best. 4 was definitely like a better version of 3, I would think.
Yeah.
Me and him played that one way more than Battlefield 1, even when Battlefield 1 was still out.
Yep.
It's just a way better experience. It feels way better as a multi-experience. Anyways, just want to do that so you guys get an idea of where we're coming from, so you kind of get a little better background with us. Now we're gonna start into the video. So here we go.
Yeah. Good start.
Oh yeah. Classic Battlefield.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that a nose? Dude, what is that? Oh, it's a horse. Horse head? Oh, what the world?
Yeah, this is definitely World War II.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
No, it looks like steampunk, because they got like claws and stuff. Did you see that? Dude, this looks like steampunk.
Yeah, I don't know. You've got the Tommy gun, and then you've got that's like a bar weapon.
See, I do see the Battlefield 1 style though. The guns, but those tanks are newer, but they're not like the trench ones. I don't know. Dude, 1960?
I don't know. No, this is before Korean War. This looks very similar to
Battlefield 1. I don't know if I'm impressed right now. They probably just went to World War II because they're World War I.
Right there, that plane there. That's
is it Nazi?
That's World War II.
Yep, there it is, German plane. It's freaking World War II right there.
Yeah.
But before I confirm it, let's make sure here. Oh, it's gameplay.
Yep. I mean, the HUD is very traditional Battlefield, so.
Yeah, I bet it's World War II.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would actually be gameplay, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. This is obviously the story mode.
No, because it's multiplayer defending stuff. See, and then they got the tickets.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's Conquest. It might be a cinematic thing.
Yeah, it has to be.
Because the way he's moving around, there's no way it's going to be like that in the game. Let's be real here. This is all choreographed.
Yeah, that'd be...
The graphics are probably real in-game engine, but...
See? Wait a minute.
See, look at the hand. Hey, old friend.
Okay, so basically what we saw there, So it looks like there might be, because you could definitely see the mini map on there, right?
Right.
And how it was set up, but that was more cinematic than I've ever seen them do before.
So what I see, we're gonna go back through and kind of analyze different things here, guys. But I guess what I find odd is the reason they named it Battlefield 1 was because it was in World War 1.
Yeah.
So why would Battlefield 5, the one after Battlefield 4, be World War 2? It just doesn't make sense in order.
Yeah, I don't know.
And if that's the case, they could have just named this one Battlefield 2 then, because there was no Battlefield 2. It was Battlefield Bad Company and Battlefield Bad Company 2. There was no Battlefield 2, from my knowledge anyways.
Yeah.
But let's go back here.
Yeah,
actually, I want to go straight back. Alrighty, so like I said, we're gonna go back and analyze here. So right at the end here, right as we stopped it, it shows Battlefield 5 and it shows a female protagonist in the front. They probably will have a campaign, but they didn't really have much of one anyways in Battlefield 1. It wasn't anything special. Maybe took you 4 hours to beat.
Yeah.
I'm not so much about campaign. It's definitely gonna come down to multiplayer for me, for sure. And they better bring back co-op missions. They gotta do that because it was a nice change of pace, because you can only play so much of Conquest before you're ready to blow your brains out. In the game and real life.
Yeah, I think that, I definitely think that because it's World War II and we obviously know that the Vilga gameplay is pretty much one of the defining, aspects that brings Battlefield higher than Call of Duty or higher than a lot of the other shooter games out there, is just because you have so much more diverse gameplay to go through. When you're up in the air and you're fighting and you're doing all these, different maneuvers with the plane, or you're on the ground and you're being able to
outmaneuvered. Yeah,
you're being able to
outmaneuver them.
Yeah, outmaneuver them. But I mean, I think that that's a core thing that they have to bring in, especially because it's World War II.
Well, now that we got this, and compared to Black Ops 4 reveal of last week, they're gonna have to compete with 3 different modes. I mean, Call of Duty has zombies, it has multiplayer, and now it has Battle Royale.
Yeah.
And even if the Battle Royale isn't that great, it's still gonna be something different that you can throw into the mix from the monotony of playing the regular online of Call of Duty. So, let's go back to the very beginning here.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in it.
And I'm just we'll just have it turned down a bit here so it isn't as loud. So of course we see all the dice, Frostbite engine, all that. Now this threw me off because it's like a metal horse head, or like I don't know what it is. There's like, see, this is what gave me the vibe of like a steampunk thing, because they have this like green potions with the teddy bear, kind of look like zombies, like a zombie storyline.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
See, I still don't know what it is. I think it's a tank.
Yeah, it's probably like a small single man thing.
See, here it makes me look like London Steampunk, because she's wearing like that little, it looks like Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I don't know if you ever played that game, but it looks like that kind of English London vibe. The walls, not seeing really anything specific.
And this is all seamless, obviously. So they're not making any cuts or anything like that. And as we get further in, I'm gonna make a different point to what you thought was, this was probably just like a multiplayer.
Like a cinematic multiplayer.
I'm thinking that it's like something like that, or it's more of like a co-op kind of campaign that they might be doing, because they really don't show us much of the regular gameplay that we would see. But you do see like the mini map, and you see kind of like different HUD options that you wouldn't normally see. So my thinking is that it's a campaign, but it's a co-op, so you can do multiplayer or local play with it. So.
Well, I hope they do that. Something.
That'd be interesting.
Mix it up. Oh yeah. Well, actually, I'll pause it here when we see these tanks again, because we were just discussing that. It looks like the. Actually, that looks like the gun from Battlefield 1 too, but. These tanks here, they're a hybrid between the trench tanks from Battlefield 1, but they actually have a cannon, like a normal like tank cannon on top of them, rather than the 2 on the sides. And so it still throws me off, because it is called Battlefield 5. You think it'd take place farther in the future. That still doesn't add up. Now there's no rhyme or reason to their titles. They're just throwing numbers on there.
They're just like alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. And then here we discovered it had to be some sort of alternate universe of World War II because it did have the German planes on there.
I think this one might be British because that's like the royal symbol.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but,
oh, I thought,
but it's still a World War
well,
II
because they're not going to
era.
show. Well, they're not going to show the Nazi symbols anymore in
No.
these. So the German symbol looks just like that.
Yeah. Okay, it could be that. Yeah. Okay. Let's pause it here. So you can kind of see icons on these characters, and then now you start to get the HUD in here. So you do have like objectives up at the top. You can see A through probably E on there. You can see that. You can see the bar where it's all being affected by the objective here. So, but it just doesn't look very traditional unless they've got either camera editing going on or some other like theater mode maybe. But to me, it feels like it would be like a campaign multiplayer experience. They might not throw the actual multiplayer in there until later on when they announce more.
Yeah, I think they just showed the HUD on there to make it more resemblance of Battlefield 4 because that's kind of what it looked like with the kind of more futuristic, transparent style.
Yep.
Also, like you're saying, I'm pretty sure the camera's on a rig and they just threw a body on it in motion because there's no way, and I'll show you here, there's a part where he starts shooting at a plane and he falls down backwards shooting at a plane. I'm like, that would not happen in the gameplay. Right there. And he falls through. That just doesn't seem, unless their movement has gotten that much better, I'd just be so surprised.
It's not, it wouldn't, there's no way. And then not only that, but he's crawling on the ground like this, that wouldn't happen, so.
Yeah, no, I just don't think it's, I don't know, I just don't buy the gameplay currently. It just comes down to waiting for an actual gameplay trailer, and maybe we'll see that in a month or something like that, hopefully.
I mean, as far as the graphics go,
there's a better view.
It looks very good.
Yeah, and like I said, if that movement's true, it'll be great, but there's a better view. It's not so blurred out but of the numbers. They still have squads.
Yeah, you can see squads.
See, he does make it look like multiplayer conquest.
Yeah.
So
I'm not really sure.
And there's no way this happens in multiplayer.
That's like a campaign classic kind of.
But then it says squad will spawn on you. It's almost like they're playing with us, but. Hello, friend. Yeah, see, like that shit won't happen, and I don't know.
That's interesting. I mean, it looks good though, from what I can tell. I mean, there's not a lot to go off of, honestly. So, as far as a very beginning reveal, they're probably just gonna announce the rest of all of this at E3. Was it? I don't remember Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 1 being endorsed by Xbox.
Yeah, they started Battlefield 1 was.
Was it what?
Yeah,
right.
And now it's Battlefield 5. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, that is our thoughts on Battlefield 5 reveal trailer. Let us know in the comments what you guys think, and also, because we're a new channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more by us. We'll definitely try to do as much new stuff as we can. Hit that bell icon so you get notified when we upload, and hit that like button so they know how to notify you if you're an active subscriber or not. So, I'm Spaz Nerd.
I'm Johnson Gamers.
And yeah, this is Nerd Herd Network, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
See ya.